What's going on, guys? I'm Chrissy Whispers, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about WhatNot streams and selling cards as a vendor at card shows. So stick around. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts. I attended a card show as a vendor, and I did my first stream on WhatNot, so I'm just going to talk about it with you guys.
But first, an interruption to announce the giveaway winner. If you wanted to win the Pikachu V Union, all you had to do was be a subscriber, comment on this video, copy that link, paste it here, filter duplicate users, do some simple math, 4 unique comments, and the winner is you lil boy 1234. Let's go. Was able to actually sell a couple of Forest Seal stones for $10 each earlier this year. I was absolutely mind blown. That's what I'm talking about. Those are the comments I love to see. You lil boy 1234. Email me at chrissywhispers888@gmail.com. Verify that this is your account and get me your mailing address, and I will ship these cards out to you as soon as possible. And now, back to the video.
So the first thing I wanted to talk about was the WhatNot stream. I did finally stream on WhatNot. I had two sales to one person. That was my buddy Mike. Actually, he came out to support the channel. He also sells on WhatNot, so he was just coming in, checking out what I got. But other than that, I had no sales. They streamed for like 3 hours. I had the Paradox Rift packs and a pull box. It was $15. The average was 14. And the floor was 9. I don't know if it's because my game wasn't as lucrative. I don't know if it's because it was my first show. I don't know if it's because I didn't have a wide variety. I don't know what it was. I had 233 people come through. Every time somebody came in, I gave them my intro. It was like, what's going on? So-and-so. Got Paradox Rift with the pull box, blah, 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 whatever the speech was. Half the time they left before I was even done with my sentence. I didn't do any giveaways. I don't know if people just come in for the giveaways and what it is. I will say I do think giveaways might be a big part of WhatNot for the reason that they have to follow you to enter the giveaway. So I don't know. I feel like if you just give things away like multiple times during a stream, people will stick around. I will continue with the WhatNot streams. Hopefully it sees more traction, but that's really all I have to say about the WhatNot. More importantly for this video, I want to talk about the show I vended with my buddy over at FatPacks TCG. I'll throw a link in my description, all their socials probably, because they're good friends of mine. We decided to split a table at a card show. It was out in Piscataway, New Jersey. He's in Brooklyn, I'm in Staten Island, so it wasn't a far ride for us, maybe 30-40 minutes. The table was $60 and we split it, so it cost us $30 each. It was 6-foot table by whatever the depth of a table is, probably 4x6 table. RNG hosted it. Rob over at RNG actually hosts the show. Piscataway, New Jersey. Check it out if you're in the area. It's a pretty good card show. My thoughts on vending a card show go as this. Worth it. Not for me. Worth selling as a vendor at a card show. Here's what I think you need to know. I didn't have much to bring with me. I brought a case of Paradox Rift and I bought a binder. That's what I put on my half of the table. My buddy, I did Pokemon, he brought the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. He also deals with Pokemon, but we agreed that since we're splitting a table and we're friends, well, family more so, I took the Pokemon and he would do Yu-Gi. He did good. He brought his Yu-Gi-Oh bulk. He did make some money on his bulk. I will say that. I didn't bring any bulk. I just brought singles and I brought the sealed stuff. I think I sold one card to a little girl who her father paid, was buying cards for her sister's birthday. And it's only because the Vaporeon caught her attention as she was walking by. And I did bring a notepad to take notes, and this is why. I noticed that people will only stop at your table if you have something that catches their eye. And while binders are great to have on your table, you don't want to have just binders, in my opinion. People browse as they walk. They're not stopping unless they see something they like. I do believe if I had those cards sprawled out in a display, I think I would have sold more. I'm thinking about making display cases and bringing them to the show and sell those at my table, because that's how essential I think display cases are. There are people that come with Funko Pops, like there are Funko Pop tables. I was sitting there at the table by myself and I had nothing. I had nothing. I had a booster case and a binder in front of me and my notepad. And my notepad took up more room than everything else I had on display. We did get lucky. There was a kid to our right. His name was Ro. Nice kid. kind of quiet, loves Pokemon. Everybody there loves Pokemon. We actually got lucky in the sense that he wasn't able to book a table on his own. So he was splitting a table with his friend, but he had a second display case that wouldn't fit on the table. He actually offered us to pay for a third of the table. He gave us $20 basically, and he threw his display case on our table. Thank God he did. Ro, if you're out there, you're the man. Felt like such less of an idiot with your display case in front of me. Just a shout out to you. You'll never see this video, I'm sure, but if you do, you looked out for us that day. The vendors, I will say, are friendly. When I first got there, I was a little skeptical. I said, "What's up?" to the kid on my left. I'm assuming as the day went on, I convinced myself more so that I don't think he heard me. But when I said good morning to him, he didn't even acknowledge me. The kid Row on my right, at first I was like, oh, this is gonna suck. Turned out they were both really nice guys. I do suggest, as a seller, it is worth it to go and vend it, especially for $60. Here's the way I see it. I'm trying to find a way to figure out if it was worth it. What I came up with was track everything that you sell at the show. If 15% of your overall sales is more than what you paid for the table, then you did good. Because the way I see it, you're saving 15% on fees. So that's the money you would be saving. And the money that it's costing you, if you want to consider tolls and all that stuff too, you add that in too, especially if you're coming from a business standpoint. Add what the toll's going to cost, figure out how many miles it is, do the math on the gas. You can figure out what the whole... I didn't sell shit at my show, and it was almost worth it. Realistically, I only paid $20. I only had like $50 worth of sales. And that's why I say, for me, the show was not worth it. I'm curious to see how I would do at that same show. I think Rob is doing another show in January. I want to say February. Don't know if I'm going to go as a vendor. Definitely attending as a fan, because I wind up buying these guys. I don't know. I have another one. Yeah. I go there for Pokemon, and I leave with One Piece all the time. Shout out to the hype homies. I get those from them. I'm just kind of rambling on at this point. If you're still watching, you should probably be subscribed and comment. Tell me that my feet stink or some shit. Let me know that you're still here. Still holding on WhatNot. Hopefully that does well. Card shows are in, I think. I think card shows are definitely good, especially if you have singles sealed. Not so much. People do walk around with their binders and literally try to fill out their collections. So I do think vending a card show is worth it. If you're not sure if you should, just do it. It should only cost you like $60. I mean, even if it costs you 70, 80, $100, it's go. Lose money the one time and just see what it's all about. Sometimes that's just what you have to do. You just have to go and deal with the shitty situation so you know for the next time. And that's what I did. So I hope this helps you guys. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you guys next week. Take care.